Hello Guitar Heroes, welcome back. Today I'm just going to be showing you how to play Eruption from the Van Halen set list. So I'll just start by... most of the beginning you just kind of want to one-hand it. A lot of this you can just kind of learn with basic zigzags and hammer-on techniques. More one-handed. Now, trying to figure out the actual speed you're supposed to strum for this part is kind of annoying. Because since it's a guitar solo, there's no, like, drum beat behind it. Alright, here we get to more strumming and a lot of trills. Now you can either one-hand these trills, or you can do this. Alright, now for this part, we'll go back and play it slower soon. But as you can see, you kind of just want to hold one bass note. If you watch my video on triplets, then I talked a lot about this kind of thing. So yeah, you just want to hold one note, use your left hand for the first note. Alright, so let's break that down just to... Okay, so for right here, we'll slow it down. So you got trills. These trills should be slow enough for you to one-hand it, but like I said, with these ones, it's okay to do this. Alright, so right here you can see it goes 1, 2, 4. So you want to just hold the green, and then tap the red with your fretting hand, and then tap the blue with your strumming hand. I mean, these are tap notes, so you shouldn't need to worry about like missing them. But I mean, you kind of just got to keep the cycle going. So you go like, you have 1 already taken care of, and then 2, 3. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and let's just set the A position right here, and then you gotta move your bass note over a little bit. Here we'll even go even slower. So you kind of just want to move your hands into whatever position you can hit those 3 notes. I mean, you're sharing the 3 notes between your 2 hands, so you should be able to reach quite a few things. And then there's just a single tap note. So yeah, it takes a lot of adapting when you're trying to tap this part. See, this part where it's like switching it up is probably the hardest because you've got to constantly be moving your bass note around. The nice thing about it being ascending, though, is like, see right there how it goes like, let's say it goes 1 or 2, 4, 5, and then switches to like 1, 2, 4 or something like that. The nice thing is that once you've already started the uphill or the ascending triplet, so you go like 1, 2, 3, and then so while you're already done with your left hand and you're hitting the third one, you have time to move over to the other position, if that makes sense. So you can kind of move back to the green while you're hitting the orange one right there. But now for this part, since this is such a weird situation, you kind of want to just... If you saw what I was doing there, you do 1, 3, 5 with your fretting hand, and then you go 2, 3, 5 with the other one, and do it that way. Because it's a little too weird to just like hit, or you know, go 1, 3 and then tap and then 2, 3. Like, it's so fast that, you know, doing that kind of thing would be pretty tough. So let's set the B position. So let's go back. So yeah, just watch my hands when I do these parts. I mean, getting this whole thing down takes a lot of practice. Because I mean, you can learn triplets pretty easy. But doing them, like, these are some really strange triplets to be putting together. Anyway, let's move over to the other Van Halen guitar solo called Spanish Fly. Both of these songs are about 1 to 2 minutes long, and they're both just pretty fun guitar solos. So I'll just go into practice for this. And we'll just play through it. We'll play it at half speed. I mean, most of this is meant to be just tapped like the real guitar. So for right here, yeah, again, you can just kind of one-hand this. And I mean, if you need to practice by playing it at 50%, that's fine, or even slower than that. Now, you get kind of into a lot of crazy sweeps with. So I'm going to be playing this at slow motion, the same way I would play it at full speed. But the part that it really starts to get tricky and tap notey is right here. So right here you can actually just do 2 notes, 2 notes, 2 notes, 2 notes. And then this part is very similar to Eruption. Now you just hold one bass note, and then you tap the other 2. This is pretty weird to play this slow. Back to one hand. So there's really not much to say about this one other than just the triplet pattern and that one weird sort of double note pattern. So this is what it's like at full speed. So one hand. Really fast sweeps. So yeah, this part kind of sneaks up on you pretty fast. Yeah, then you gotta just try and get all these triplets down the same way you would in Eruption. You can really tell what Van Halen's favorite pattern is when you play these songs. And it looks like the little solo meter is a little off on my screen because of the game update. But there you have it. That's pretty much how you'd play a lot of the Van Halen solos, since a lot of his stuff just breaks down to like tapping triplets, ascending triplets, and just moving your hand around to be able to hit those. It's pretty weird, but if you slow it down and you just practice it the way you should, this is something you should really keep in mind whenever you're slowing down a song and practicing it in, like, 50 or 20 or whatever % speed, is that you still want to do the same methods. Like, if I'm playing at 20% speed, then yeah, I could just one hand the whole thing, but that's kind of defeating the purpose, because when you're trying to slow it down and be able to play it faster, you want to be able to do it the exact same way, because if you're only learning to one-hand it, you're not going to be able to do it when you're playing it at full speed. But anyways, that's all for this video. I'll try to get around to just teaching a lot of songs that you know, very infamous songs. I'll probably do a video on how to play through the Fire and Flames and Jordan at some point. Just, yeah, I'll just go from there. But thanks for watching.